Hey, it's your boy Jack Mills, aka Jack, the mortgage guy. In this video today, I'm gonna show y'all the FHA guidelines on bankruptcies. Just because you have a bankruptcy doesn't necessarily mean you will not qualify for the home loan. But I'm gonna show you exactly how to qualify. Let's go. Smooth this over here a little bit. Technology nowadays. Hey, we spoil. We are spoiled, man. I was born in the 70s, but we are spoiled nowadays with this AI. But yeah, here's the FHA guidelines for a bankruptcy. Let's get it started. Here we go. FHA loan guidelines for the bankruptcy. FHA, that's the Federal Housing Administration. Loans are designed to provide home financing options for borrowers who may have experienced financial hardship in the past, including bankruptcy. Unlike many conventional loan programs, FHA allows borrowers to qualify for a mortgage after bankruptcy if they meet specific waiting periods and demonstrate that they have reestablished responsible credit behavior. This guide explains FHA bankruptcy guidelines in detail, including waiting periods, credit expectations, documentation requirements, and underwriting considerations. And these are the types of bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure you heard of some of these. Uh, Chapter 7, also known as the liquidation bankruptcy. Debts are discharged and assets may be sold to repay creditors. That's that one that everybody wants. That's the one you get discharged and you don't have to pay anything most of the time. Most of the time. That's the one everybody wants. That Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Give me that Chapter 7. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had a chapter bankruptcy back in the day. So hey, it is what it is. Things happen. Things happen, y'all. All right, that next one, chapter 13 bankruptcy. A repayment plan bankruptcy where the borrower pays a portion of their debts over a period of 3 to 5 years. That's that one everybody be like, oh man, I don't want to pay this bad boy. That's called a chapter 13. All right, FHA waiting period after chapter 7 bankruptcy. There's a waiting period after that chapter 7. FHA guidelines require a waiting period after a chapter 7 bankruptcy before the borrower can qualify for a mortgage. The waiting period is based on the bankruptcy's discharge date. It's based on the discharge date. Standard FHA rule, borrower must wait 2 years after the discharge date. 2 years after. So you had Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and what are we in? March 2026. So you have to wait till March 2028. 2 years after the discharge, well, after the discharge date. 2 years. During this period, the borrower must demonstrate that they have reestablished good credit and financial stability. All right, reestablishing credit after a Chapter 7. These are some good practices. Once you file bankruptcy, hey, make all your credit payments on time for at least 12 to 24 months. Keep credit card balances low to credit limits. Really just try to keep them under 30%. That's what they say. But like I said, my rule of thumb is 10%. Keep them credit cards down. Avoid opening new credit accounts. Avoid it, because that's what probably got you in trouble in the first place. That's what got me in trouble was a bunch of credit cards. That's what got me in trouble back in the day. So try to stay away from them credit cards. Just get a couple. You want some, because that's what's going to keep your credit score pretty much on the high side. If you can have some credit cards, because them credit cards is like 30% of your credit score. The credit cards are. Maintain stable employment and income. Always try to keep a job and income going. FHA guidelines for Chapter 13 bankruptcy. All right, borrowers currently in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy repayment plan may qualify for FHA loan under conditions. FHA is more flexible, y'all, on that Chapter 13 than Chapter 7 because the borrower is actively repaying the debts. Requirements include at least 12 months of on-time payments in the Chapter 13 repayment plan. So you just got to make 12 months of on-time payments. You could actually get a home loan while you're in Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Written permission from the bankruptcy court. Usually you got to talk to the judge. You got to talk to the court and ask for permission. And that person who you're talking to right here, it says approval from the bankruptcy trustee. That's who you normally talk to about that. Is that trustee. Demonstration ability to handle the new mortgage payment. So you got to talk to that bankruptcy trustee. Foreclosure versus bankruptcy waiting periods. All right, that Chapter 7 bankruptcy, like I was saying before, it's a 2-year waiting after the discharge date. Chapter 13 bankruptcy, 12 months into the repayment plan. I mean, you could be in the repayment plan and still get it as long as you made 12 months of on-time payments. Foreclosures, 3 years after the foreclose date. I'm gonna make another video about them foreclosures. Extenuating circumstances. In rare cases, FHA may allow a borrower to qualify sooner if the bankruptcy is caused by extenuating circumstances. These are events beyond the borrower's control, such as serious illness, death of wage earner, major loss of income. Borrowers must provide strong documentation showing that the financial hardship was temporary and that they have recovered financially. All right, y'all. These are the documents. These are the documents you're going to need once it's time to get approved for a home loan. All right, you need a bankruptcy discharge paper. That's easy. You can get that from the court. Usually they'll send you a PDF of that discharge payment. Complete bankruptcy petition and schedule. Same thing. You can get it from the courts. Credit report, reestablishing credit. Just a credit report. We'll get that credit report for you. We'll get that credit report for you and see exactly what's on your credit report and run it through the computer system because everything's ran through a computer system unless you do a manual underwriting. We do manual underwriting too. Verification of employment and income. We'll do that. We'll verify your employment and income with W-2s, tax returns if you're self-employed, the whole 9 yards. Explanation letter describing the bankruptcy circumstance. That's real easy. That's just a letter that you'll write up, a little small one-line sentence saying, hey, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. I got caught up in credit cards. Real simple. It doesn't hurt you. We don't judge you. We don't judge you on that. All right. Tips to getting approved after bankruptcy. Keep your credit score above 580 if possible. Keep it above 580 if possible to qualify for the 3.5% down payment option. So it's really easy. FHA is real lenient, real lenient. Stay above that 580. You want to be higher than 580, to be honest. Avoid late payments after the bankruptcy. Do not get late payments. Plus, it looks bad. Plus, it's gonna really hurt your credit score if you get bankruptcies. If you get late payments, sorry about that, scratch that. if you get late payments after bankruptcy. Keep your debt to income ratio manageable. Don't get too much debt out there. Yeah, that's basically what that's saying. Do not get too much debt out there. Try not to go over that 50% mark on that DTI. Yeah, you can check out one of my other videos too, and I talk about that. My latest video, I talk about that DTI. Uh, Also, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Free daily tips. All right, next one. Build positive credit. Okay. All right. Build positive credit using secure credit cards and small installment loans. All right. Build positive credit using secure credit cards and small installment loans. That's a good way to build your credit profile up. I don't know why that popped up, but we're gonna get the show on the road. And that's pretty much it, y'all. How to buy a house after a bankruptcy. Even that chapter 13, that chapter 7, like I was saying, that chapter 7, you just got to wait 2 years after the discharge date. And the chapter 13, you can buy while you're in the bankruptcy. You just got to make 12 months of on-time payments. And that's it, y'all. You can buy a house, especially with FHA. They are real forgiving. You can buy a house with a bankruptcy. And if you're looking for a strategy call, just call up your boy at 502-500-4349. Jack, the mortgage guy. Y'all be safe. Peace.